Yeah, we back, y'all. And today we about to look at some creepy TikToks that they don't really want you to see. So let's just jump straight in.
One tap, and it arrived. We didn't question it, we just ordered.
We gave our data away, everything for free.
ChatGPT was my best friend. AI was there for me like no humans were.
Back then, dating meant swiping your thumb across a screen, endlessly.
One tap,
Man, if this ain't some Black Mirror, vibes, then I don't know what is, because we already live in a world, in a one tap world, pretty much. You see what I'm saying? So just to think, man, what, 70 years, 60 years from now, however, that's crazy, man. That, we know where we're headed as far as technology is concerned. They already putting brain chips in people over in China. You see what I'm saying? To help them walk and see again, similar to what Elon Musk is doing with Neuralink. So man, I think we might end up merging, with technology, far in the future, like 2080. Yeah, I think that there's going to be tons of cyborgs out here, basically, because we are already integrating computer chips and technology into our bodies already. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think. And of course, this video, was AI generated, of course, but it's still scary to hear the truth, because actually what they're saying is so close to the truth, and where we're going is scary.
Taylor Swift is able to stay relevant for so long because she works with the Illuminati and the devil? There's a huge conspiracy that Taylor Swift is the rejuvenated clone of Zena LaVey, the high priestess of the Church of Satan. Zena is actually the daughter of the man who started the church himself, and they happen to look a lot alike. The lips, nose, eyes, if Taylor just drew her eyebrows on like that, they would be identical. They also have really similar stylistic choices of how they present their hair, their outfits, their lips. And if someone was powerful enough to get cloned, it'd be the person who's the head of the Church of Satan. Also, the both of them are very much into snakes, a huge part of their brand, and handling snakes, and are very big on revenge and this aesthetic. And they're both known singer, songwriter, and performers, as if it's just in their blood. Before I show the craziest piece of evidence, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theories about all of these celebrities, and request which you want to see next. Guess when Zena gave up her position as the high priestess of the Church of Satan to pass it on to the next? 1989. So maybe that's when Taylor was.
Wow. Now again, here I go with my tinfoil hat. A lot of these things, stories like this, again, I mean, we can't really prove or disprove it, but just looking at the canon resemblance between them two, and just the story behind it, how this lady was the goddess of the Church of Satan, and they do look very similar. I mean, they could definitely be sisters. And yeah, for her to make the album 1989. Yeah, this is scary stuff, man. Especially when it comes to Hollywood and the Illuminati and all that, man. Ain't no telling, but I do highly believe that people in Hollywood definitely sell their soul, because there's too many, high profile people in Hollywood speaking out on this. You see what I'm saying? People like Jim Carrey, Cat Williams, the list goes on and on, guys, okay? But again, I know it's a bunch of Swiftie fans out there. Tell me, that's who I want to hear from, the Swifties. What y'all think? Y'all think she on some devil worshiping stuff or not?
That's just why they chopped those noses off of the Pharaoh and the Sphinx in Egypt in the first place, is because it doesn't matter, because everybody in Egypt knew it. Why do white people pay so much attention to black people if they don't like them? I don't pay attention to things I don't like. The liar knows what lie he told. Black people have lost their identity, but our oppressors have not lost our identity. That's just why they chopped those noses off of the Pharaoh and the Sphinx in Egypt in the first place, is because without this nose, we can tell you this is whoever it is. But with that nose, it can only be niggas. Why would somebody vandalize a whole face and only vandalize one part? Nobody wanted to knock an eye off or take an ear off or no chins missing. No, just the nose. Because it's a brand. That's
Now look, I know there's a lot of people who look at Cat Williams and just start laughing every time he start talking, but what he be saying be so on point. I mean, they literally just showed us why is the nose missing on every single artifact, facial artifact anyway. But let's just keep it 100, okay? And I'm not trying to offend nobody at all, but when it really boils down, and if you really understand the Bible, yeah, where Jesus came from and the people of that time were dark-skinned people, okay? Lived in the desert, basically, okay? In the Middle East. And these were dark-skinned people. I'm not saying what race they were, because there's dark-skinned people that's not black, of course. You see what I'm saying? There's plenty of different races here. But for them to literally just take off the nose, because we already know as black people, we do have some predominant noses, you know, usually really wide, you know, big and wide, big nostrils. Look, that's just what it is. So, yeah, that's crazy that, again, all the noses were taken off, but nothing else. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all think it's a conspiracy theory, or did the noses just magically erode away, but the ears didn't and nothing else did? That's crazy, right?
We finally know what's underneath the pyramids, and these discoveries are groundbreaking. So Dr. Ramini Demi discovered these cylinder-shaped shafts under the pyramids. This is a more in-detail image of what they suspect it looks like. And instead of using like a robot to see what's down there, he volunteered to go down. It took him a week to reach the bottom, and he was shocked at how perfectly the stairs were built. Like, he could not understand how the Egyptians did it. At the very bottom, he found 2 rooms. One had a
1 second, y'all, and again, and they want to tell us that humans built this thousands of years ago. Y'all see these coils, these copper coils down here? Anyway, let's continue. Humans ain't built none of this.
deep blue pool with bodies floating in it. And the bodies were so well preserved you could still see their eye colors. He had a weird urge to get in the water, but he decided to fight it. He did not want to get in, which I don't blame him. That does not seem safe. And people had already scanned the pyramids and found what they thought were like the top of these like long coils. An old Bible from 1863 even shows 4 pyramids instead of 3. And some explorers from the past have claimed that they found a hidden black pyramid, but no one ever believed them. And in this day and age, a lot of people believe that the pyramids weren't only just tombs. They think that they might have been used to create energy, or like power spaceships, or even teleport people. The pyramids also line up with the stars, which makes people wonder if the Egyptians were a lot more advanced than we thought that they were. Or maybe something not even human helps them create these. Now, there is no actual proof to any of this, but it's very fun to think about. What do you believe? Come over here.
Hey, like I already stated just now, y'all seen the cylinders. Y'all seen the coils around them cylinders, and we already know that a lot of scientists believe that these pyramids were basically power plants. You see what I'm saying? And for us to finally be able to visualize how deep down these pyramids were actually built and what they were built with, and like I said, you have a look at those cylinders with those copper coils around. Man, come on. Like I said, humans did not build none of that. If you think different, please let me know in the comments on how you think humans built that stuff thousands of years ago. Because again, I'm the tinfoil hat man that's going to sit here and say, ain't no way that they was able to do that. Because again, even with today's machinery, it would be a huge feat for us to replicate any of those things that they already had built 1,000 years ago. So like I said in the last video, it was either giants or aliens with alien technology.
We messed up. Big time. See, this is the Golden Record, a shiny disc filled with information about the human race. Naturally, we shot it into space with the intent for aliens to find it. But was this a bad idea? See, the Golden Record includes some pretty wholesome information about humans. There's pictures of us eating, drinking, pictures of technology we've created, and there's even a photo of an astronaut in space. But here's where it gets creepy. We've also included exact diagrams of our very biology, pretty much teaching aliens precisely how to dismantle us. What's even crazier is we've given aliens details on how to get to Earth, a literal map. So not only have we told aliens exactly what our weaknesses are, we've also told them how to come and find us. Now sure, I get it. The whole thing is really poetic and hopeful. We come in peace and all that. But what if aliens are like us? See, we aren't exactly the most peaceful species. To me, this disc is the cosmic equivalent of posting your address on the internet, giving out your social security number, and then showing a diagram on exactly how easily your legs can break. Not only are we now dead, but it's also entirely our fault. So we messed.
Now, this is a good one, and he makes a very valid point, because I'm just going to tell y'all like this. Like he said, us sending this Golden Record out with all of these detailed information on our biology, where we are, you know, things that we do. I mean, we pretty much gave the universal aliens everything they need to know about us, like he said, to dismantle us or do whatever. I mean, it's so dumb. It's basically almost like, it's like basically getting on IG and telling your ops, yeah, I'm right here, right now in your hood at this address, pull up. And then they pull up and something go down and happen to that guy because he thought he was, you know, y'all get what I'm saying. So it's the equivalent to that. Like, why are we sending out all this damn information on us and giving these people all these detailed, you know what I'm saying, information on our biology, on where we are and everything in the solar system, and we ain't get nothing back from it. So I think NASA need to get with what's that one service called that basically help you not get tracked on the internet. NASA need to start practicing that.
This might be the scariest video by accident. Look, originally it was just this girl, she's like getting ready and she's just filming herself, right? What happens during the video, she gets a call from an Uber driver that's driving their kid somewhere. Now check this out. The Uber driver says, hey, so I have your kid here and I've been on the market for a kid. I'm thinking of like keeping it. Listen, the Uber driver says this. Listen.
You picked up my child. Why are you calling me from his phone? I want to buy a child. It's a micro marketplace. My business is your son. Please, President, can you come back? We can talk about it in person.
He's trying to take the kid.
That's why I'm not letting
And
my
have it on
kids take my
camera.
Uber.
Sorry, I don't think so.
To the location that you picked him up for.
Yo, fam. Crazy.
They hung up, I mean.
And they hung up.
Fucking God.
Crazy. Uber? Yeah, an Uber driver took the kid. This might be.
So this is a note to parents. These are the types of things that can happen to your children when you let them around strangers, especially grown, strange individuals such as Uber drivers. Look, I'm not trying to be, against Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, Door Dashers, or none of that. Look, they get out there, they hustle, they do what they got to do. But to be honest, the type of individuals that do these jobs on a regular basis are not the types of individuals you necessarily want around your kids. You see what I'm saying? And again, like I said, I'm not saying every Uber driver or Lyft driver or Door Dasher is like this, but there's a lot of damn creeps out here. And again, I would never send my 10-year-old son in an Uber anywhere by himself. Never. Because again, I'm just too scared of what might happen, and videos like this make me even more scared. So y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comments. Would you let your 10-year-old kid get an Uber by themselves? Or would you be the responsible parent to make sure that you're doing all the dropping off and picking up? Because again, I would rather be the parent that's doing all the dropping off and picking up, because I don't trust people. I don't trust people. Some creeps out here. But tell me what y'all think.
A cleaning service was working in a building when this was captured.
Yeah, the vegetarian vegan will be like no cheese.
Oh, that's disgusting. Or the vegan cheese.
Or the vegan cheese. That would be
I'm not the only one that heard that.
I heard it too.
Well, there was this one time when I was in this hallway and like,
A cleaning service was working in
Okay, guys. Yeah. Look, I don't know how. Look, I'm not a ghost hunter. I don't believe in ghosts like that. But this footage was definitely. This is definitely real footage. It hasn't been doctored, and for those two footprints to appear like that, yeah, I'm good. I'm good on the first noise. As soon as I heard the first noise, I would have probably already left. But as soon as I heard that bang, yeah, I'd have been like, all of them, we out, we gone. And usually you don't see that, especially, you know what I'm saying, in today's world. You see people, you hear noise, they want to go investigate. Okay, this was way better than any other scary movie I've ever seen because they got the fuck on. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do when something is happening scary. Don't stay around to investigate. Get on. You see what I'm saying? But again, what y'all think? Y'all think, I mean, like I said, the video wasn't doctored, so what y'all think? I mean, it has to be a ghost, right?
In this video was declared dead. He was completely burned, and some say he even had all of his vital organs removed. But to the doctor's surprise, he gets up and walks around his room. He can even be seen kicking his hospital bed. How is this even possible? According to many, this could be the first real zombie. Others say it's terminal lucidity, which happens before death. But this happened after. And let's not forget, he has no organs left and was 100% burned to death. Eventually, he can be seen approaching the door. But as he crosses it, he then unfortunately passes away after. Is this something that can be explained? Or could this be something even more terrifying like the world's first real zombie? Let me know your opinion in the comments below. In this video was declared dead.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely on some zombie status for real, man. Because if he up moving around like this and he don't even have any of his internal organs in his body, and he don't seem that far off. I mean, he kicking a chair and stuff. Like, I wonder if his soul was basically tied to this particular hospital room. You see what I'm saying? Because for them to say that he did all of this and then passed away once he crossed the threshold from his hospital room, that's the only thing I can think of, is that maybe his soul was tied to this room and that was giving his body the energy to still move around. But once he crossed that threshold, it was a wrap. Again, that's just what I think. Y'all tell me what y'all think, because I ain't never seen something like this where, you know, someone has basically died, had all their internal organs removed, and then they just up walking around like this, like nothing ever happened. That's crazy. Tell me what y'all think.
Jason, open the door. This guy's following me. Get away from me.
Hey, you gotta go.
Hey, tell her come outside real quick.
You better go. I'm about to call the cops.
Hey, bro.
No. I'm about to call the cops.
You ain't called the cops last time, bitch. What's up?
Yeah, I'm about to call the cops. I'm not playing. 10 seconds.
I just need her to help me look for something real quick.
No. Get off my lawn.
No, she's just gonna help me look for something real quick. Okay. Tell her come outside.
Get off my lawn. Get off. Go. Go. You better go.
Hey, I'm not playing.
You better go. No.
Hey, I think she dropped the key.
I can fix that another day. You gotta go. I can fix that another day. You gotta go.
Hey, she dropped her.
Hey, you better
debit card.
You better go. I'm not playing.
She dropped her debit card, so if she wanted, she gotta come back outside.
Hey, we called the cops. She gotta go. I'm not playing. You better go. Call the cops. You better go.
Did this guy try to open up this man's door? Come on now. Like, women, y'all got to be careful out here. I mean, vice versa, too, with men. I mean, there's some women creeps out here, too. But this video just goes to show just how creepy things can get. I feel you're basically safe and happy for the girl that this guy actually did open the door and let her in. But man, you gotta watch these guys out here. Y'all see his actions, his mannerisms. He all over the place. It seemed like he might have been high on something, but regardless, high or not, again, I appreciate the guy for saving that girl, because this guy was a straight creep. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in comments.
It said that this girl went missing back in 2001 after recording this video where she placed two mirrors together and something really strange happened.
Something really strange going on here, and if something ends up happening to me, I just hope that this video can maybe explain it. Okay, so I have these two mirrors in my room. As you can see, they're pretty normal looking mirrors. But I was cleaning and I had them kind of set up like this. And I noticed something really weird. Just watch. See, when you look through the mirror into the other one, it becomes like a window.
I don't know if people know this or not, but facing two mirrors together is something you just shouldn't do. And it's said to open portals or bring in really bad energies or spirits. Sometimes good, but usually bad.
And there's this huge warehouse, grocery store or something down there. But wait, it gets even crazier. Watch this. Right now for the moment of truth. 3, 2, 1. Whoa.
People believe that she entered the back rooms and she's an SPC now.
What the hell? What is this place? Hello? How far does it go?
This is why you don't play around. Look, from this, if this was from 2001, now I don't know if this footage was doctored or if it wasn't, but I almost want to go test it out myself just to see if this two mirror thing actually works. But then again, if y'all heard the stories of the back rooms, yeah, this is insane, because she literally jumped straight in. She got to have some balls to do that, because yeah, I would have probably stuck my hand in and made a video about it. Probably even would have just stuck my head in just to see. But this girl said we going all the way in full throttle, man. And she been missing ever since 2001. So have any of y'all ever tried this? Have anybody ever put two mirrors face to face and something weird happened? If so, let me know down in the comments, because I'm almost this close. Just going to check it out, getting two mirrors just so I can see if it actually works. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments.
You heard that? A guy just captured El Orono on camera in New Mexico.
No way.
Listen, just 2 days ago, this guy named William Johnson made a terrifying discovery upon returning home. While driving, he noticed a big thunderstorm forming.
The fuck?
It was nearing midnight, and he was still an hour from home when his car just lost power and turned off. Frustrated, William got out the car to notice his drive belt had ripped and stuck without self-service, and with the storm rolling in, he decided to hoof at home and deal with the car in the morning.
Yeah.
But telling you the rest, remember, I can only protect my followers who have commented their name and added the video to their favorites. As William walked through the side of the dirt road, he heard whispers of a woman. He looked back, but no human soul was near. Then deep in the forest, heard a woman cry out. William, out of panic, took out his phone to call for help, but still had no service. Instead, he decided to record, and right after he looked up, bam, he saw her, a figure in a white wedding dress floating off the ground deep in the trees. He quickly ran without looking back to a random person house. In shock, he told them about what had occurred. Unfortunately, they just assumed he was drunk. Just yesterday, William decided to release the footage. Just see it, click here, then on more, then photo.
Alright, it's so many, ghost stories and terror tales from, you know, way back in the day. I don't even know what to think about this one. If that creature, if he really did see a creature that looked like that, yeah, that's crazy. And I would have ran too. I would have ran and never stopped running. But this is why I don't be out in the forest and in the woods late at night. Not big on going camping in the middle of nowhere. Like, you know, it's just certain things that I'm not about to do to put me even in that type of situation. So, I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all think this was real or not? Y'all think this was probably just some AI generated stuff? But I mean, we only got to see, like I said, a few seconds of his real footage. So yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think.
But where's your grandma?
Where is my grandma?
Heaven.
Do you remember my grandma? Where is my grandma? Where is she?
Up in heaven. What did she do to make her go up in heaven? Did she do a smoker?
No, she didn't do a smoker. She was just very old. She was almost 93, and her body just got very tired. She was too old.
Was she did your grandma almost couldn't walk?
She was old. She could walk, but she was old. Okay?
Mommy, your grandma's here. And she says, "Hi, Jamila."
What?
Your grandma's here. And she says, "Hi, Jamila."
Now, Jamie adds that her grandmother had called her Jamila growing up, and that there's no way that her daughter could have known this, as she was never told about her nickname.
But where's your grandma?
Where is my grandma?
Okay, so again, paranormal activity, but again, children are very innocent, and they say also that children can experience, you know, these type of paranormal events even easier than adults can. So for her to say the exact nickname that she had no idea that her grandmother called her mom, that's some real deal paranormal activity going on right there. At least I think so anyway. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, because she straight was like, hey, grandma is here. And she said, "Hi, Jamila." Like, again, for her daughter not to know that name about her mom at all, that speaks volumes. Okay, look like we got a back room slide. See, I'm gonna be claustrophobic already. I'm gonna be having a whole heart attack already. Gone. I'm telling y'all right now, gone. I don't know, man. I don't know if this was a clip from a movie and they just trying to get over on us, but if this was real, because if y'all noticed in the beginning when his daughter first went down the slide, he was recording and you could see down the slide and you could see her get off, you know, the slide onto the ground. But when he went down the slide, it was like a never-ending slide for a moment there for him until he seen this crazy clown monster pop. Man, like I said, what y'all think this for real? Because again, this is why I ain't going out at night in a park, in a forest. Like I already said, you ain't gonna find me out pitch black night playing around nowhere. No, I'm good.
No people built the pyramids.
No people?
No.
Who built them?
No people built the pyramids. And if you look around the world, you see certain telltale things that let you know that advanced machinery was in usage. Look, there this whole thing where slaves are stronger people, is a fallacy. We like.
I'm just going ahead and stop that one right there because, again, I mean, he don't have to be the one to tell us. Like we all know, these pyramids and all these ancient sites were not built by humans. Like I said, for these 20-ton granite stones and blocks that were excavated, 100 miles away from the original site where things were being built. Again, it's just so many reasons why we can absolutely say that humans was not capable of building these things. So again, tell me what y'all think. Y'all think humans actually was the ones picking up these 20-ton granite blocks and stone and building these things? Is that what y'all think? And for each block to be so perfectly intertwined with each other as if they were laser cut, y'all think humans did that 2,000 years ago? Yeah, nah, I don't think so. But y'all tell me what y'all think. And with that one, guys, look, again, we're going to be one of the most lit communities here, talking about some of the most craziest things that's happening across the world, and again, this is only episode 3. So for anybody that's already subscribed, I really appreciate you for subscribing to my new channel. And also, again, for those who haven't subscribed yet, like I said, go ahead and subscribe because we're going to be dropping bangers like this, if not every day, every other day. And I will be, like I said, making sure that our community stay lit and stay talking about the most recent, craziest things on the internet. So until next time, I'll see y'all again.